Listen, DKU is back, and it's been a year since I've had to talk about this dude, but he's back again. Just like Eminem. The problem, unlike Eminem, is he's incredibly unlikable. And he basically just went through an entire process of eating humble pie and then regurgitating it and just acting like a complete ass. He's fighting Manny Pacquiao for some f***ing reason. And in all the promos, like the tales of the tape, it's just so stupid. So I can get past like TikTok followers. Manny Pacquiao has 0. DKU has 1.5 million as some measure of clout. Like he did the same thing with Bradley Scott with like Instagram followers. Like yeah, that's a measure of your skill. Keeping in mind, I just hit 1,000 followers on Instagram. So go ahead and follow my Instagram. It's right here, somewhere, or over here. I'm not sure. Down here somewhere. I could get past that. You need to somehow market yourself, and obviously sucking at combat sports, but thinking that just because you train in your bullshit woo-woo art, that you'll be able to then dominate in combat sports is just delusion of grandeur. But the problem that really bothers me is on his record, it says it's his debut. And this is why he's a fraud. He's lying. It's not his debut. We all watched, well, we watched highlights. Let's be real, not many people bought that pay-per-view, and let's hope not many people buy this coming one up. But we all saw the highlights of him running away, him dodging punches, and then like throwing like disgustingly stupid jabs. You lost, dude. Your record is not a debut 0-0, because it's still a special match. Special event match. It's special. It's special. It's special because you paid for this, dude. Just like you paid for the last one. You're using your money and your Instagram and TikTok clout to fight a freaking legend of boxing. And it's disgraceful. This is why you're a fraud, dude. Like, it just proves how messed up our society is as a whole. Is that if I get enough money, I can just fight whoever the fuck I want. And you could say Jake Paul and the Logan Paul do the same thing, but at least they're trying to box. Like, you can't deny anymore that Jake Paul possesses skills, and he really wants to get good at this thing. Whereas DKU, a dude just posting the same stuff that he posted last time. Still all that woo-woo stuff of him just like pretending he's like a noodle that hits some poor innocent dude just standing there in a motorcycle helmet so he gets double the whiplash. And then he's like, look how fast I am doing the and shaking his whole body. Like, dude, that doesn't equate skill in fighting. That just means you move quick. Cool, you want a cookie? Like, I can't get past the audacity of fighting Pacquiao, saying it's your debut when it's not your debut, and measuring your skill based on TikTok followers. Like, like, who does that? Now, don't get me wrong, don't get it twisted. If DKU is gonna pay me, a couple $100,000 to go fight him somewhere, yeah, I would totally do it tomorrow. And I probably weigh close to his weight. And he's only like 6 years older than me, right? So like, it's fine, it's totally fine. Let's do a jiu-jitsu match, DKU. My 7 years in my brown belt versus your 1.5 million TikTok followers. How's that sound? That's another thing that really kind of grinds my gears with these like weird woo-woo self-defense people. A lot of them deny the applicability of jiu-jitsu for self-defense. Now listen, I know you're not gonna pull guard, you're not gonna do barambolos on the ground and stuff, but like, you can't deny the ability to reverse position, do reversals and sweeps and things if you fall, like practicing stuff like that, having submissions and chokes so you can put people out, like knowing how to move on the ground is a good skill. I'm not saying you gotta do jiu-jitsu, but like having grappling as a part of your self-defense is probably a good idea. But no, DKU's just gonna wiggle his shoulders here and then hit you, and then your motorcycle helmet itself is going to get a concussion. So the real question is anyone actually going to watch this fight? Is anyone actually going to watch Pacquiao, 43-year-old retired government official who was a legendary boxer, versus DK Fraud, who essentially bought his way into this match and is going to somehow prove nothing yet again? Now, last time I had definitely posited the question, like, will he learn from this and add new training methodologies and new modalities to his WCS, his Warfare Combat System art? And he didn't. as far as I can tell. He's posting all the same stuff, all the same pre-recorded nonsense, and nothing has changed in this year. So when he loses this match, like he will inevitably lose this match, nothing will absolutely change. He's just going to continue doing the same stuff. He'll go fight some other person who probably shouldn't be fighting anymore, or who hasn't fought in a long time, in some type of special match, and make it his debut. Most likely what they're doing to say a debut is they've added one rule change. Probably you can't clinch at all, or like can't even like hug or do anything. But DKU broke that rule the whole time himself, so it's like, dude, what? Ugh. But no one's gonna watch this fight, just like no one watched the last one. When DKU loses, he's not gonna change. If DKU wins, he won't change. And it doesn't really prove anything anyway. So this match is stupid and shouldn't happen. But here we are talking about it because it's fascinating to watch this man who claims he's this person of great skill, but it's unproven. And we are talking about it because it's important to talk about him as a charlatan. Now, not a charlatan, the people that live in Charlotte, North Carolina, a charlatan. Now, what that means is like he's basically just being a fraud. And that's why I want to change his name to DK Fraud, because he's saying that his art can work against combat sports athletes when it clearly didn't last time, and it probably won't this time either. And that's why it's important, this match, because it continues to prove that even though you think you know you're the future Bruce Lee, the modern day Bruce Lee, if you're not training in some type of combat sport, insofar as like using the training methodologies of sparring, drilling, contact, varied levels of contact, like you can't claim you're doing self-defense. And then I would even go a step further. If you're not grappling, if you're not doing any knife work, if you're not doing any firearms training, then you're not doing self-defense. Self-defense has several pillars, and you have to be doing all of these things together. That's why it's hard. That's why I don't like doing self-defense workshops, because I can empower you with a few tools to go home, but if you never work on those tools, you're never going to know how to use them. They're very refined and very specific tools, self-defense, and things that you would do in a self-defense workshop. But that's a big reason why I don't like doing them, because you get them and you're like, I'm good, but you never practice, and then you don't have the intensity, you're not good. And that's the problem that I have with it. So DKU, or DK Fraud, is going to continually perpetuate horrible self-defense in the sake of money for him, and that's what sucks. Let me know in the comments who you think is going to win this match and why it's Manny Pacquiao. If you liked the video, make sure to drop it a like. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. もしかしてこのビデオのいいねと思ったら like ボタンを押してください。俺のハンサムな顔をミスしないために登録してください。俺の日本語はくせえ。次のビデオはよろしくお願いいたします。Party on, everybody. Gotta use Japanese sometime. Also, go to xmarshall.com, use code Metrolina22, save 10%. Thanks.